This episode is brought to you by TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com. TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com is your all-access to culture. Check out cultural merchandise like leggings, hats, mini boxing gloves, and bags. Also t-shirts like hip-hop, nature, rock bands, reggae, and dark fantasy. Fast shipping worldwide. That's TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com. Now let's check out this episode. Let's go back to Killer, because this is what I want to
because that experience with Killer.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. I've never seen a guy so lyrical. Because everybody have them different power. You understand what I say? Me can tell you, say, Beenie, we all know he's a great performer. Shabba Ranks, we all know he's a great performer in image. Shabba had everything, you know, the image, the presence, Sizzler. Me not think nobody versatile like him. Yeah. Keep it on that energy that well, Bounty Killer. The lyrical. The lyrical, oh God, man, this man is so lyrical. In change the business.
Yeah.
You know? When me hear that you the DJ, me remember me there up on stage I play for Killer and Killer DJ. And Killer is a man that like pull up, you know, him like hear the forward I go on.
Okay.
I mean, remember a particular night me I play for Killer. And me have to pull it up. Couldn't hold it, man. I'm get up and run the drum and point when him and say, you're bad. And I can remember Killer was a person where when him a do a show, there was a segment in him show where not even us, the band members, know say him I could do pure new songs.
Okay.
And him just a mash up the place. Him just a draw them on the place and mash up. And me I say, yo, songs that no one has ever heard. Killer. I've had that something about him. He had that about him. Where there's a segment I'm sure him called New Tune segment.
Yeah. And
the place just weak. And I remember Killer was so spontaneous. He was doing some things where different that even his fellow entertainers, every show, everywhere Killer perform, other DJs had to go for hear what this man has said. I remember different DJs are going shows. Killer will be performing out of town. And you see other DJs turn up because they want to hear what this man has said. You know? And as them same boss, a lot of artists, and I can tell you I was there. When him a try with Elephant Man them and RICARDO them and the whole works, you name it.
What do you remember about those early times? Yeah, what do you remember about those early Scare Them Bounty Killer times?
Well, if Scare Them to talk the truth and Elephant Man them and Boom them and the whole of them, they can tell you as much as Killer introduced them to the stage, we as Ruff Kutt were there teaching them how to perform.
Okay.
And I can call many names in this business that we help groom them. See them ghosts there here. We were part of help building those guys.
Yeah.
I remember the first time Busy Signal we did a rehearsal with him. We have to stop and say, you with your body, you're talented, you go big. It was at Big Yard Studio.
Yes.
Yeah, man, there was so many of them where we could have seen the potential in them. You name it.
Crazy. Even
Vybz Kartel, he's a different story where me I forgot to tell you.
We're gonna get into that just now.
We're gonna get there.
But this is what I wanted to know with Killer. Jazzwad now. How did Jazzwad get involved with Killer and Ruff Kutt and all that? How did he get it?
Well, at the point when we started playing for Killer, Jazzwad was already there.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we started playing for Killer, Jazzwad was like added to the music. He came in and complement what we were doing. You know? And the thing about Killer is the man who is responsible for speeding up the dancehall.
Yes.
Yeah. Because when we were on stage now, people tend to say Rough Kutt have a way to play fast. But there's one thing that they say, we haven't lost the groove. We kept the groove as much as we are playing faster. Yeah. Because I heard other bands playing fast, but they lost the groove.
Yes.
You know? And it become like they're playing calypso. You know? The speed, when they speed it up, but there's a trick to it that nobody got it.
Yeah.
As yet. You know? And we haven't lost the groove, and Killer though. Killer like the speed, and Killer know the way in DJ, you have to do a lot of different variety and mix. So that's when Rough Kutt became so wicked, because we started to do some different mix, because Killer said some things where call for some different things. You know, and everybody want that now. Every DJ to Rough Kutt to play for Killer, and I do them things that they want that. And we give it, we give it to them. You know, we gave it, and trust me, man. We are all right, for instance, Capleton has his band. Rummy, and you name the artists. No, most of them have their bands. But if a promoter want to have a show, he's keeping a show and they want one band.
Yeah.
For instance, you have a Sumfest where you can't have a band change go on all night. It's going to draw out the show, and then the people are going to get bored.
Yeah.
So what they do, they have one band back in the show. And the go-to band is Rough Kutt. It's going to be Rough Kutt, because every artist, even if they have their band, the only band apart from their band they're going to be comfortable with is Rough Kutt.
Rough Kutt.
You know? So, Bounty Killer, as I said though, back to Bounty, is so powerful when he's on a stage DJing. His delivery. You know? And Beenie depend on him performance. Bounty depend on him lyrics.
Yeah.
You know? Keep it on his performance, Sizzle in performance, and his versatility. Killer in lyrics, and then we compliment him as a band. Cause Killer not going away without Rough Kutt.
But that's what I was going to ask you. Now, did you guys back any of those Beenie Bounty clashes, either Sting, Follow the Arrow, any of those places here?
Most of them. Most of those clashes. The last one, big clash that we did was a one named Diamond Splash. That was a big one in Negril. Yeah, man, we did most of them. You know, and when they have Beenie Bounty, even since they start United together, we did a lot of those shows where we're playing for both of them together, you know. And if you can remember, you know, Killer, remember now, you know, we played for Killer for a while. We toured with Killer, you know. After Shabba, the next person we toured with was Killer. All over the world. And Killer was poised to be the next big thing out of Jamaica.
Yes.
If you can remember all those collaborations with Fugees. No doubt. If you ask a big artist at that time in the US, who they want to do a collaboration with from Jamaica, Bounty was the go-to guy. You know? So they were, you know, Bounty was poised to be the next big thing, but I doubt Bounty himself was up to it. Because as talented as he was, I don't think he wanted to put in that extra work. Because I can remember when Shabba, the work that Shabba put out. I remember we did a tour and we come home and Shabba get a call. Remember when you just done tour for 2 months and you want to go home now, and Shabba just get a call and say, yo, you know, so you have an interview where you have to fly. Go to Japan, go do this interview. So we are go home as the band and him spin on and go to Japan.
Yeah.
Go and do an interview. You know, the work with Shabba put out for reach there. So he never just reach, you know. as talented as he was, he still had to put out some serious work. And as bad as Bounty is, and was poised for that, I don't think him did want to put out the extra effort.
Got you.
Because I remember there were shows that we were supposed to go and do with Bounty. And Bounty just said, why am I not feel the vibe again, you know? And the band reached out at the airport. You know? So as good as Killer was, we started losing income as a band. Because remember, this is what we do, you know, play for the artists and earn. And so we did something where the band decided at one point, we're going to just freelance. We're not going to play for nobody. We just, you know, anybody come, including Bounty, if he wanted us to play for him, we're going to play, but we're not going to lock to one person. And we gave Killer a letter, and he had some shows, and we honored the shows that he had. And then we just started freelancing, you know? But Beenie now heard that there was a little thing with we and Bounty. Because through the years playing for Bounty, Beenie always said, this is my band. Yeah. One day you're not going to play for me. And Beenie heard and just make use of the opportunity. I remember when the band leader came to me and said, yo, Beenie want to, you know. And me the drummer. Yeah. I remember I look at the band leader and said, no, you know, that not going to happen. The rivalry that Beenie and Bounty had, I don't want Rough Kutt to switch from Bounty to Beenie. It's not going to look good. And we don't want to diss nobody and we don't want to hurt nobody. And I remember saying that to the band leader. And the band leader took out a sheet with different dates that Beenie came up with. And I still said no. And I remember one night the band leader and Nigel drove to my house and said to me, you know that they came to really convince me, and they did, to be honest. They spoke something, and, you know, I said, all right, let's do it, you know? And we started playing for Beenie, and that was another experience again, man. You know?
Okay, so remember, the journey is this now. Ninja to Shabba. Those two were rivals, so you went from Ninja to Shabba. Okay, cool. And then now from Bounty to Beenie, like brass.
Straight to Beenie. Straight to Beenie. So, yeah, you know, and we started, and I can tell you something, watch this now, Muscle, because you know, when you're playing for an artist, your interest is to make sure that artists get the best backing he can get.
For sure.
So there was a time when we played for Bounty and we planned how to go on a stage and kill Beenie. And then now there was a time now we end up a play for Beenie where we planned how we are going to kill Bounty.
How did Killer feel when you guys decided that, okay, you guys are now playing for Beenie? What did that do for you guys' relationship with Bounty?
Trust me, man, it hurt Killer so bad. He was on shows talking about it. I remember he went on a stinger thing. You take Angel, you take Rough Kutt, and in just, you know, it was, trust me, man. Yeah, man, it was, it hurt Killer so bad. And even more so, he had, I remember Killer was cussing me drumming so bad because, to be honest, Killer was very close. For some reason, I don't know what muscle, but all the artists that Rough Kutt played for, they developed a band with me that was just different.
Got you.
You know, all the artists. The other band members, they are cool with them when they see them at rehearsal. They are cool, but they actually come to my house and check me and come to my community and hang out with me, and Bounty, Beenie, Shabba, Spragga, Ghost, since I've laid Popcorn,
Yeah.
Vibes Card, everybody come check Drummy in my community. So we developed that band. I used to have a little concert where me keep in my community. We call it Rough It Up, Rough Cut. And that name came through the performances that we had with Bounty, because we would be on stage and him said, rough them up, rough cut. So I named my show after that, my little thing. And Bounty used to come and he make it a point of duty to be there. And every single artist that is a name,
yeah,
come to my show. Baby Sham, Bounty, Beenie, Captain Barky and Wickerman, Wayne Marshall, every single person, Sprague Benz. I remember we had a concert with Bounty. I told Bounty about my show date in my community, and Bounty said, yeah, man. And then, like, a week before my show, Bounty came to me and said, yo, you know, say, on that date that we have a show in it was Club Cactus at the night over Portmore. And I was so upset because me have my show tonight. And I remember Killer said to me, say, Jummy, what you upset for? Two shows we have in a one night, man. What do you tell me? Cactus them have to kick off the show early. And we just done and go here show. And that night, Bounty devastated over Cactus. And when we done, Bounty just said, Jummy, forward with me. And I drove with him in his car the night. And that was the night I realized how good of a driver Bounty Killer is. The man make a piece of driving the muscle from Portmore to come in my community. Trust me, man. But what we really like with him, I say one thing tell you, say, he might go do a thing, he might go turn up.
Yeah.
And I see it so many times, and them youth there, and me not talk, but them youth, them I can tell you about them. Especially them long time DJ, me can tell you. Those guys help so many people, and they don't go around and talk it, but me can tell you, because I was there and I saw it. Bounty Killer, Beenie Man, Capleton,
yeah,
Sizzler. Yo, those you, not to mention Shabarangs, Ninja Man. I was there. Richie Stevens, I was there and I saw the help of them help. Them help youth and youth in terms of their career, but also financially I saw them help so many people. Trust me, man. Trust me. Sometimes when me hear some people, I read some things on the internet and they say, oh, the money have more things than Killer, or the money have more things. Sometimes it might be true, although we are not idiot, Beenie and Killer have them things. And I can tell you, they could have more. But those guys help so many people. You wouldn't believe it, man. The Capleton, the Sizzler, the Beenie, oh God, man, me see it muscle. And I hear me here. Nobody not tell me.
You see?
You know? Yeah, man, them man, they do so much to people. I remember I see muscle. Now I go back a little. Bounty Killer. I remember a friend of mine, boxer, who's a selector. You know him, you know?
Of course, African Star. Of course.
Thank you very much. Yeah, man. African Star, boxer. Want some dog plate. And you know me play drum for Killer. Cause them time they can't go to Killer with no monkey money, you know. So him check Killer drum, you know, and you know. And I remember he gave me $60,000 the night. The evening for give Bounty, and I call Killer and I say, Killer, I'm like a friend in a boxer, you know, and he want some tune, you know. Him can't pay the money where everybody are paying about. A boxer that man, help him out for me, and Killer said, come man, come check me. Run a car wash. And I remember I said to Killer, say, at the first time me hear Killer say something like that, me I say, Killer, I just say all a Killer them in more, man. And me hear Killer say, yo, all Killer, where you get all Killer from? After me I no Ken Boot and Leroy Simmons. Me we just busted there. I say, I laugh, but you know everything with Killer drama. And I remember me give Killer the 60,000. And Killer just looked at me and said, Jummy. And then time they, you know, say when you say 60,000, you know. And I remember Killer looked at me and said, Jummy, you diss me, you know, you give me money. And you not take your own. And I said, in my mind, me I say take my own. And your thing, how me get involved, all me do, I try to get the deal from a friend.
Yeah.
And Killer just split the money into, you know, not check it, you know. And just say, well, this Jummy. And when me go home, me get more than him. Me get more than him muscle. And these are the things that me see these guys do over and over again with just the youth there around them. Another guy when me see do things like that, I win one that them man they help so much people and you wouldn't know. Because they don't talk muscle. You know, and to be honest, to be fair, a lot of other guys too. Yeah, me can't talk about even youths now, but I told me not reach them yet.
Yeah.
Youths like Popcorn, youths like Assassin, even Mr. Vegas, the way you hear people talk, me see them.
Yeah.
Me around the whole of them and me see them and me know well too. Richie Stevens, trust me, man. So,
Crazy.
a whole heap of things. We've been there, muscle. We've been there and we're around there with all of them and me know them live. And trust me, some good youths them. All of them. All the one them where you say I war with them one another. I clash with them one another. You will see Vegas against Beenie Man. All of them are some good youth.
You understand that. So then that's what I'm saying there. So then now you guys were with Killer. You guys went to Beenie Man now. So then that put the fire on Ruff Kutt also because... Yeah, man. When fire, that's how we know. And the fire comes straight from Bounty. I remember Bounty I go on at different shows. And I said, all the one Jummy and Killer did not beat me bad, man. I'm a DJ, but if I beat me bad, because even there was a particular show where, I don't know if you remember that show where, I don't remember the American artists that came down for that show, but people like Lady Saw, Highly Dread keep that show. It was in Cinema 2. Kings of
it was in Cinema 2. You know, and I remember Beenie was supposed to perform after Bounty, but we were playing for Lady Saw also, and she called on Beenie. And what Beenie did when she called him on was stay. And that upset Killer. So Killer came on the stage now. And Beenie I said, play and we'll play. And Killer said, stop. So we stop. So we play, we stop. We play. So at one point now, me tell the band, say, play. And Bounty turn around and look at me and say, all you Jummy. And start, give it to me now. Because curse, man, it's like at that point, I couldn't take it and I get up. I was so upset now. I'm curse back, Killer now. And even Killer himself, I said, wait, Jummy. You know, it kind of get frightened. You know, but, you know, those are the things. We've been through so much things. And I remember even, you know, well, I can't go to say it. With Beenie, you know, as I said, we toured the world with him. And as I said, Beenie, let me tell you something when we realize my little thing when we sum up with Bounty and Beenie. They are so similar in how they, you know, with their attitude. Yeah. You're surprised, you know? How they live and things like that. As I say, we tour with them and we see how they live and, you know, nice people and we tour with, nice people to be around. As you know, Bounty aggressive and thing, but under the aggression, they're such a nice person. Being, you know, a free person. Him have time for everybody. I remember one time me and Beenie apart, me a driving vehicle a day. Me and him apart and we a drive through Barbican. And somebody said, Beenie! And me a drive and me a tell her, say, Beenie, give me a cuss in the muscle. The man I said, oh, you feel a drive and my fan a call to me. And you know, even blow the horn and stop me here. And me I say, yo, sorry doc, sorry. You know, but that's how him love the people them and put him where him there. When it comes to him fans, don't play with him. Don't play with him. Him not ramp with him fans them. Yeah man. You know? So we see how them live and some nice people, man. And I tell you,
How
the
long?
journey
How long
is
were you
such a
guys with?
nice one.
How long were you guys with Beenie Man for?
Wow. You know, say, to be honest, I would be lying if I tell you. I know, say, to be honest, Muscle, I'm just playing music. I'm really a check.
I got you.
Because, you know, and to be honest, if you ask, we're still there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we're doing shows with Bounty and we're doing shows with Beenie.
Okay, so
We're still being called. We were
were you
supposed to go
guys at the
to England
States?
with Beenie.
Yes.
In recent times, we were supposed to go to England with Beenie, where he's at right now. But the paperwork came too late. You know, and Bounty, we're still doing shows with Bounty. You know, we and everybody. That is another thing with us, you know. I remember when we played for Bounty and in the middle of the war, like we and Bounty walking our venue. I remember him and Beenie a war, you know. And we just walk from over where Bounty there and go yell Beenie. Because Beenie and Bounty war and our war. We just play music.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.